Christopher was not only a musician, an artist. Christopher was a son, was a grandson, was a nephew. He was a good friend. And people need to see that part of him that nobody else.
Diddy, who may also be a suspect in Tupac's killing, may have contributed to Biggie's passing. Big's mother, lled Wallace, is looking for clarification.
He said, I'm a businessman. I'm about making money. But something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail.
Girl, Diddy has always been all about the cash, and allegedly Biggie and Tupac were lost to the entertainment industry as a result of his greed. Regarding Tupac, it is previously known that Diddy filed a $1 million lawsuit against both Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight as a result of their widely reported rap fight with Biggie. He bribed the Crips member Keefe D to carry out the hit. Keefe D was meant to carry out the original hit, but Orlando Anderson, a Crips gang member, is accused of taking Tupac. They unintentionally arrived on Tupac's car's wrong side, prompting a last-minute change in the plans. Instead, Keefe D's nephew hit the intended target, injuring Suge Knight and killing Tupac.
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side, I would have popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
However, one of the reasons Diddy was not imprisoned while Keefe D is that Eric Von Zip is suspected to have been the one who received the money to give to Keefe D. Due to the fact that Tupac never delivered the money and passed away, there is no solid evidence connecting Diddy to his demise. Baby Lane, who is thought to have shot the gun, also passed away. But there are enough receipts to link Diddy to whatever happened that night. Several records also imply that Diddy had some connection to Biggie's demise. And rumors have it that Biggie's mother and other family members agree with that statement. You may have heard that Diddy has begun returning the publication rights to his former musicians. Biggie is among them.
You don't have to make changes in the world, but if you have a chance to do the right thing, why wouldn't you do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? And that's a world that I want to live in. And so, you know what I'm saying? I want to be that change that I want. It's really about just me evolving and wanting to do, you know what I'm saying, what I feel is like the right thing that we should all do.
He signed with Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment label when it first started in 1993 and issued his debut album.
He is just literally known as the guy that doesn't pay his artists. And it's funny, and then you move on and you like something that he did on TikTok because he's funny. But for people that worked for 6 years of their life and entered an industry where somebody made, what, $48 million? And we didn't even see a penny of that, and we were in thongs and 5-inch heels for years of our lives on stage. And not any of it did we see.
Shortly after the album's release, Biggie went away, and Diddy has since benefited from his tracks. He only recently gave Biggie's family the publishing rights back. It seems like this is Diddy's way of saying sorry. However, as numerous people have pointed out, including his former artists, such publishing rights are useless. Check out Aubrey O'Day's comments over Diddy surrendering their publishing rights. Biggie's circumstance is precisely the same, though. Furthermore, as you all know, Diddy made even more money off of Biggie after his death than he did when he was alive. The publishing rights he's mentioning and returning to the family, however, seem to be worthless. lled Wallace, the mother of Biggie, who allegedly begged Diddy to give up the rights for years, is reportedly not happy about it. The family now understands that Diddy only wanted to make money off of Biggie's music, especially after his passing. Keep in mind that lled has revealed the pitiful salary Biggie received after joining Diddy's record label. She discussed it in her 2005 book, Biggie. Christopher was mentioned by lled Wallace, and it was clear from what she wrote that she did not think Diddy had her child's best interests in mind. Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000, she said. That was the amount Puffy offered to tempt my son. Christopher, who was 19 years old, considered it to be a significant sum of money. Never in his life had he experienced so much at once. There was sufficient money to persuade my son that Puffy would do anything for him. It was enough to sway unwavering affection and loyalty. Biggie's mother reportedly believes Diddy was to blame for her son's death and that it was all about the money, according to sources. Many other people who have also said that Diddy wanted Biggie out of the way have stated that Biggie had plans to sign with another label after learning that Diddy was merely utilizing him. Uncle Ron, an ex-bodyguard, has already claimed that Diddy bribed him to kill Biggie.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalog.
Not only Uncle Ron, but other people have asserted that Diddy wanted Biggie gone because Biggie wanted to leave his label. I'm not sure if he's telling the truth at this point, if he's just there to get paid or whatever. Gene Deal also said that Biggie intended to leave Bad Boy Records in search of a more lucrative contract for over $60 million.
He showed me, I said, you about to get that money? He said, yeah, look at this. It had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Little C's, Little Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy, I don't know, Tracy Murray,
Tracy Lee.
Tracy Lee, and the Commission. And I think the contract was for so many years for like 62 million. It comes out to like 62 million.
In another song he released, Oracle 2, Standing on Bodies, Mace criticized Diddy for allegedly being involved in Biggie's demise. He was standing in for every abandoned artist, from Craig Mack to G. Depp.
Outside them, it was a blessing and a curse because they were sure they were happy about getting signed first, and they were on the Benjamins and shit was going. But then he made them jiggy and put them in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing. And
I can still picture the kids that every producer you ever borrowed a sample from trampled underfoot. With those words, Mace was making a reference to the horrifying City College disaster from 1991, in which 9 people died after being crushed during a celebrity basketball game Diddy was sponsoring. But he didn't stop there. He kept rapping about how Diddy had used Biggie Smalls' passing as a PR gimmick and had not given Biggie's mother any money. Then there is 50 Cent, who has often asserted that Diddy was involved in the murders of Biggie and Tupac. In the song Hip Hop, for instance, 50 Cent raps, "Who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, we're all going to die. Puffy knows who punched the man. He fears that the West Side Boys will kidnap him." Because of this, it is impossible for everyone to be making things up and implicating Diddy in everything that happened. There were also claims that Big gave Diddy a lot of wise counsel on how to handle the bad boy musicians in terms of both their sound and presentation. When he casually brought it up, Diddy was quiet. Before he knew it, Diddy had the performers strictly adhere to Big's suggestions. Big never was paid or given credit for the recommendations he gave to Diddy. That kind of thing made Big decide he had to leave Bad Boy. It's okay because he died before leaving the label. Similar like Tupac, Diddy had written all over the receipts. Diddy said during a guest appearance on the Wendy Williams,
I always feel some sort of, responsibility because I'm in this thing with him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's my artist, and he was supposed to go to London that night. And, I let him talk me into, not going to London and staying in LA. And that, that's something that really bothered me, throughout my life, is sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut. And in my gut, I was like, you need to get on the plane. But sometimes when you don't listen to your gut, and this is God's world, it's his plan. Yeah. But honestly, that's one of the things I regret, not making sure that he went to London.
Show that he felt somewhat responsible for what he said directly regarding Biggie's passing. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like and comment. Also subscribe our channel for more videos.